This little music guy is a good sketch to warm up with because it's simple. He's basically just shapes that are soft edged, more organic than geometric. And so I like this as kind of a warm up to getting proportions right and focusing on that instead of tons of detail. So we have a circle that's a little bit of an oval shape for the head, and then I'm going to look at the body. The body main shape is kind of like a candy corn. You've just got this soft-sided triangle. And then I look at the height of the head, and I'm about not quite, I'm about a head and a half in length for the body. And I also want to look at how far does the body come out compared to the head. The head is much bigger, and so I don't want the edges of the body to exceed and go outside that line of the head. Meaning if I drew a line straight down from the edge of the head, the body's within that. It's a little bit smaller. The headphones are ellipses, so the left headphone is to the edge of the head. It doesn't cut into the head, but that ellipse on the right, that right side of the headphone, does cut in a little bit. So you want to make sure how far in does it come to the side, and then you want to try and make them different sizes. So the headphone on the right is slightly bigger than the headphone on the left because it seems like it's closer to us slightly. And then I'm just going to draw the top of the headphones, make sure it's not cutting into the head, and then we're going to come down to the arms. So the arms are just this little soft, it reminds me of the Marshmallow Puff Man from Ghostbusters, really. But I want to make sure that the arm has a space in between the neck and where the hand touches that headphone. Also, you want to gauge where the hand is for the height, meaning is it the top of the head where it's touching, is it the middle of the head, or is it below? And that helps me get those proportions correct. Now I'm going to figure out where the eyes go. So how I do this is I look at the edge of the eye to the edge of the head. See, my left eye, how much distance do I have between the headphone and the eye where it starts, and then the space of the eyes in between, and then the eye on the right side, how close is it to that right headphone, and then that cute little angled smile, how close is that to the headphone. Those kind of things really matter on a character like this, because if they're too close to the center, it will look off automatically. And now, because I like my proportions, I'm just darkening up those edges, shading it in. I'm going to start adding some value to the arms and the legs and the headphones, and it's all about pressure. You know, if I want to get darker, I'm going to add a little bit more pressure, and I'm just using a cheap mechanical pencil here, so I kind of like to use these sometimes for a sketch because they're easy to blend. I use the angle of that tip, and I can get a nice flat edge that blends and shades really fast for something like this.